do like a quick look back at my channel in 2025. What did you guys like and not like about 2025? Out of curiosity. I definitely didn't like how many streams I canceled, but a lot of those were because of infusion days, so it makes sense. I don't know, when was this? That's the thing that sucks about YouTube is I'll say like 1 year ago, but it's like not more precise than that. I didn't like how I survived. Samesies, bro. But I meant regarding my streams. Instead of your trauma dumping woke shit, you know what I'm saying? No, I kid. Shout out to the world's first floor POV percent run. You could tell that people thought that this was an actual thing, considering the difference in views in part 1 and 2. Also, God, I love this thumbnail. I loved my thumbnails for that and Rebirth. They were so fucking ridiculous. Oh, right. This was New Year's Eve, right? Just like this year? Oh, what? January 14th. Oh, this is Hello Love 18 again. It's not 5 hearts. Okay, so this was New Year's Eve, and then I didn't finish it because I didn't realize that you had to do like the alternate routes to get enough relationship and all this shit. It's all good, Joe. All good. What did we do? I showed a damageless run of Sans, then I watched Ray's, then I watched him do his God run and enter the Gunshin. And now I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I want to do, so I figured I would just take a look back at my channel in 2025. As well as ask you guys what you liked about the streams and what you didn't like about the streams. And I said my biggest thing I didn't like was how many I canceled this year. But usually it was infusion related, so... That being said, one of the best things about this year, as shitty as it was being able to stream so much more. And almost immediately when going on medical leave, as stressful and tough as it was, got the Switch 2 and a week later won the PS5 in a giveaway. So that was crazy. Also, shout out to Mario Kart World for having accessibility options and auto accelerate. That saved my ass, man. That and reaction videos truly saved the shit out of me for a while. Because there was a period where it would take me like 5 minutes to type that I was live because I could barely move my hands and fingers. So we started with Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival. That game was so good, and I think I eventually gave up. Yeah, I gave up. Wow, as I said that. My original goal was to play through the base game, but there were like 700 songs, and it was just so much. Then we did Dead Space 2. Balatro, I think I only did like a few times, and I got bored of it, but I'm not a card game guy, but I get why people love that shit. And Taiko no Tatsujin I fucking love. I wish I had the space and money for the drum. Sonic Colors I like actually enjoyed, which was weird. Call of Duty 3? Yeah, Call of Duty 3 sucked shit. I've over a day of Balatro, never made it past the title screen. What the fuck? Do you like just idle it for Game Pass stuff or something? Hello Love 18 again. That was another game like 5 hearts under one roof. It was really good. I liked it. Then I got canceled again and played Hogwarts Legacy and had a great time. And then this was January 25. I'm curious. What? What? Oh, right, because it said I. Completed in February? Okay. So it wasn't... So, Jesus Christ. So I got sick as a dog in January and then again in February. Because I remember I was... I think I missed a day or two with Hogwarts because I remember I was like, I guess like I'll chip away at it off stream to 1K it. Whoops. And, ah, fuck, now I have to scroll again. And I thought it would take a while because it was a long game. But I stayed home because I was sick as a dog. And so I was like, well, I'm home. I might as well take advantage of the time. And I just blasted through it. But I remember a month later was that flu that set everything in motion with the CIDP and stuff. And, what is happening? What? Because I remember it was... That was the first time I fell. I was gonna get off the bus and I went to stand up and my knees just buckled and I fell and it took me like 3 tries to be able to stand. And then we had 2 back-to-back crazy snowfalls. We had like 6 feet of snow or some shit. And I'd like never recovered. And I remember I missed a few days of work because that's when I was starting to have trouble with the weakness. And so I'd like go shovel for 10-15 minutes, have to take a break for like half an hour, go back out. So I'd start shoveling at like 7 a.m. and I wouldn't be done till like noon, 1 p.m. So that's when I finished Space Marine 2 grinding, because I would like, during my breaks, I would just grind Space Marine 2. Anyway, so then we did Hogwarts. I had a great time. I'm gonna play a lot of Hogwarts Legacy 2. I'm sure people are gonna hate me, but they can suck my dick. It's fun. Rebirth, one of the most disappointing games I've ever fucking played. The main story was really good, but the fact that it was minigame central, yeah, minigame's the game. Garbage. Oh man, yeah. I remember just deciding I wanted to like 3-star everything in Mario Kart and 200cc and in Mirror. This I actually really enjoyed. The first Berserker, I played the demo and I actually had a really good time with it, surprisingly. More Space Marine. Dark Pictures Anthology, The Devil in Me, that game was sick. Mario Kart DS, Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS. Pirate Yakuza. I'm hoping that part 3 just stays more story focused. Me too, man. Big time. Big time. Really, Joe? I feel like at this point I'd rather like go in completely blind and after I play it, watch the original. That way my reactions on stream are like, whoa, what the fuck? I didn't finish Rebirth, it just burned me out in general, or was it the same thing as me where it's like the mini games were just exhausting? Oops. Pirate Yakuza was fun. I enjoyed it. Definitely in the mid region of the Like a Dragon series. Then I tried to do the climax battles in Yakuza 0 because I'm only missing a few achievements. I went back to it on the Xbox One. And I'm at 800 of 1,050 out of 55. So there's a platinum achievement. Complete the game on Legend, get 100% on the completion list, complete all climax battles and obtain all equipment parts. So I didn't finish the grind. Because it was like, if I can do the climax battles, I'll get the 1K. If I can, I won't. And I tried it for an hour on stream, just out of curiosity. Got fucking annihilated. That was not the current intro, but the last one. played Nintendo Switch Sports, and this is already when I was like, something's wrong, because there's no reason why a 2.5 hour stream I should feel like I got my ass kicked. And I also want to play this again in the near future. I feel like it'd be probably a good way to rebuild some muscle. Also, those of you that missed the stream, let me show you the fucking crazy drip I had, bro. Holy. Tell me that ain't peak performance right there, bruh. Jesus. Jesus. Minigames, and it just dragged. The pacing of Rebirth was dog shit. If they didn't shoehorn in so many minigames and just focus on the main story, the pacing would have been so much better. Yes. The main story was like super fun too, so that's why it was. Ugh. Multiverse stuff if. Because, Nomura. What? Oh, is because Nomura is making this one align with Advent Children, which has some retcons in it. I want to rewatch that, but I also want to wait until I do part 3. And then we're also going to do Crisis Core. This stream, man, look at that runtime. 14 hours. I remember, first of all, it was super fun, but I did the Switch Sports stream the night before and drank, and I woke up more hungover than I thought I would be. And I think I went live at like 10. I think I streamed from like 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. or some shit. Or I guess longer. Yeah, because there was like food breaks and this and that, but whatchamacallit? It was super fun. I remember just one totally legal console, when I was clicked on it, it wasn't capturing, it was like paused. Luckily I noticed it after one race. And I remember I said a thing where it would automate my fucking timestamps and it broke. But luckily it wasn't too hard, because luckily I was smart enough to not only steal the idea from Squeaks, but also steal his idea of doing splits. And so it made it way easier to know what was what. But that was a really fun stream. Power Wash DLC, there's a lot of that. Split Fiction was fucking amazing. That was... I thought that was going to be my game of the year until Expedition came out. I think it was so fun. I played it with Miho, the Sega Master. I love this thumbnail. Bro, please. I wonder if I just search Shizzy Hollywood Split Fiction. There we go. That thumbnail is so funny to me. So wait for it to EA Play. It's so good, man. I hope you enjoy it when you play it. That's true. I played all of the Mario Party maps against hard AI or master AI or some shit. That was a lot of fun. Suika Game became an obsession that I didn't predict, but I also didn't predict to spend so much time in Ubers this year, so this was my Uber and IBS game. It was amazing. I can't wait for Suika Game Planet. I hope the rumors are true and it's out here in 2 days. Did I just realized, did I never crop this properly? Some of the amigo. I love this. Wait. What the fuck? Or is that how the character is? Oh, it's the arm. That's the arm. I was like, what the fuck? Did I forget to somehow crop out all the lower half of my face? That was super fun. It was a Switch game. I think I switched to motion controls and just like use the Joy-Con like maracas. Spirit Swap was fun. Zesty as fuck. Glitched achievements. I eventually just skipped all the story and just did the match 3 stuff, but it was okay. It was disappointing, but it was okay. Went back to Ziggurat 2. That's true. Got the 1K. When I originally played this, I only did like short doses because I got bored really fast, and I was like, I don't know if it's because I played too much Ziggurat 1 or if it's just not hidden or what. But eventually it clicked and I was obsessed with it, and then I got the 1K and it was amazing. Mullet Magic was fucking awesome. Did not get the 1K because there were a couple of achievements that were a bitch, but that game was so fun. This game was so sick, dude. It was just like first person Hotline Miami type stuff where you die in one hit or something. Actually, maybe that's not true. No, it was you had a certain amount of time, right? If you got hit, it would like chip away your time, I think. This shit was so crazy. Oh man, that was such a banger game. We had a Minecraft Live. I think 2025 was like the first time we had 2 Minecraft Lives in 1 year or something. I could be wrong. I don't remember that before it. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, went back and played that and absolutely loved it. Did a longer stream than I expected, and in 8.5 hours just did a full playthrough, and I loved it start to finish. That game fucking rips. Then I remember this. I tried to play Parappa the Rapper, but there was like some delay or some shit on the Totally Real PlayStation, and it was unplayable. So I think we just watched it, but then I played Parappa the Rapper 2 because the calibrations were fine. So I like actually played it. It was awesome. God of War 1. Why did I stop again? It was like, I think the combat just got fucking annoying, right? It was one of those games where it's just like, it started fun and then it just got like crazy hard and I just couldn't be bothered. So we just watched the cutscenes. And then I think I started God of War 2. Yeah, and I didn't make it very far, and I was like, you know what? I just don't like these old God of Wars, but the cutscenes are crazy, so I watched the cutscenes for God of War 2 and 3. I think it was something like that. Tried the Minecraft movie event. Played Warhammer 40k Darktide roguelike update thing. I just don't like Darktide. It's so repetitive and so boring and so slow. I was so excited for that game and it just did not hit at all. This, I realize I'm so old and I've been streaming for so long that my viewer's kid is an adult. Actually, no, two of Eternal's kids are adults now. So not Eternal. E and I played Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. We gotta play that again. It was so fun. Did more Dark Pictures Anthology, House of Ashes. That was really good. Played Mario Kart Tour. That was the first phone game I streamed. I basically got the Lightning to HDMI cable to be able to finally stream this. Nintendo Switch 2 reaction. Oh, so good. Yeah, then here got obsessed with Ziggurat again. Croc, I was hoping that the remaster would fix my problems with it, but no, it still handled like absolute dog shit, so I did not enjoy it. And yeah, got a word reaction, more Ziggurat, played Dead Space 3. If I remember correctly, I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would, because people treat it like Resident Evil 6 where they act like it never came out. The DLC was shit though. Oh no, Chris, for 10 years next month, DDA in the summer and you in September/October. That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't even think about that till before when I was watching that Enter the Gungeon video from Ray. In 3 days, that video is 8 years old. So even like I've not only been streaming forever, but I feel like I've been friends with Ray for like a decade at this point. It's like, what even is time? South of Midnight, really love this game. Not as much as Expedition 33 Eternal, if you're lurking. Yeah, this one I remember the hard difficulty achievement in Ziggurat 1. I had to like cheese it because by the time I did it, they had made the game harder over the years, and they added a bunch of like upgrades that are not good. Yo, what's up, Dan? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, they added so many cards that were like shit, so you couldn't have builds that were stacked like before. And so I remember finding out that if you like broke boxes and like flutter, it would sometimes drop health. So I would literally like run around, break shit in the room, quit the game, load back in, the stuff would respawn and hit it, and that way I'd like go into every room with full health and mana. And even using that, it took me forever to beat the game on hard. So I was dreading beating Ziggurat 2 on master difficulty. And you could tell because I put it on the heart rate monitor, and you could see that it was at 90 BPM, and by the end of the run it was at 120. So you could tell I was a little nervous. But I got it on the first try. Then I replayed Borderlands 3 on PC. Leading up to Borderlands 4, I wanted to get the series completion back. So I did this. I unfortunately had to replay New Tales numerous times, which was torture because that game is fucking dog shit. More Power Wash DLC because so much of that. Do you remember calling Joe old when he turned 30? Bro. Now look at us, pushing 40. Expedition 33, man. Ugh. Not only my game of the year, but one of my favorite games of all time. A game I'll never forget. I redid this thumbnail like 3 times because the game's so good that I was like, hey, this thumbnail's not good enough. This thumbnail's not good enough. Metal Eden demo, which is ironic because that was going to be the plan for tomorrow's stream before deciding to split up Sonic Cross Shadow into 2 streams. So that one will be in this upcoming week. This upcoming week, I think it's going to be a lot of like short shit and one-offs. I'm still deciding. Whatchamacallit? I don't know. Suika Game Planet, I want to stream. I don't think I want to stream for like fucking 6 hours. So I might do like one stream where I split it in 2. But I want to do Metal Eden full playthrough one day, Tekken 8 story one day. And then I'm just deciding if I do like Silent Hill 2 on the weekend or something. I don't know. We'll see. I'm playing it by ear. Or no, I'm not. I just haven't planned it yet, is what I meant to say. 2 months and 9 days until 40. That's true. I also like went back to pick. I don't know why my nose is so itchy. I'm sorry that if it's annoying, bro. Holy fuck. Yeah, I decided to. What was it? Oh yeah, I decided to like go back and try to legitimately complete Peggle 2 because I had the completion on the Xbox One with the challenge like save manipulation shit. But I went back and I actually did get the Peggle 2 completion legitimately on the 360 version. And then I also decided to like replay Peggle 1 in the process, and so I streamed some of both of them. Great time. I've not gone back for the Peggle 1 completion, though I don't think I will. But I was gonna cheese the Peggle 1 adventure mode because you could cheese it on Xbox One. But I figured I would stream it normally first, and I ended up getting the achievement legitimately on my first try. So yeah, every challenge mode, you have to beat every challenge level, and you have to clear every peg on every level. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna do it, honestly, but a man can dream. Doom the Dark Ages, I thought was really fun. I thought it was the weakest of the 3 between Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, and Doom the Dark Ages. But even though it was the weakest, I thought it was very good. This is a highlight from Expedition 33, so ignore it. Same, but it was still fun. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Believe it or not, I really enjoyed Borderlands the pre-sequel on the Xbox One when I played it ages ago. Playing the 360 version in 2025 was so shit. Oh my god, man, it was so crusty, so annoying, so hard for some reason. It also didn't help that like my hands were so weak. This is like prime having problems. So, like, there were some times where I wasn't even strong enough to click in the left stick to sprint. So it was really tough. So that didn't help with the enjoyment factor. But yeah, it was kind of rough, but managed to get that done. Shout out to Ray for helping me, and I ended up having to. I felt like such a fucking idiot, man. Before the Xbox 360 store went down, I thought of, like, you know, any games I should buy before they're gone forever. The one thing I fucking forgot was to get one Borderlands pre-sequel DLC that was $10. So I ended up having to spend like $100 on a fucking box set of the trilogy that includes all the DLC. And the first one I bought was wrong. It was literally just individual discs of each game. So it was a mess. But anyway, so I have like the box set. At least the art is super dope. So I kept it and eventually maybe displayed if I ever have the space to do so. It looks sick. So yeah, luckily was able to still get the completion. Shout out to RoboQuest. I would ideally like to get back to it at some point. It was super fun. Forgot about this game. Six Samurai. It's like Hotline Miami with katanas. And yeah, I got sent the demo. I tried it and it was so sick. But bro, even though I've played Hotline Miami 1 and 2 multiple times, and I've been to Hotline Miami 2 on hard multiple times, holy fucking shit, this game is brutal. Holy shit. Played Spray Paint Simulator, which is like a blatant ripoff of Power Wash Simulator, like blatant ripoff, and nowhere near as fun and much more of a chore. It was okay, okay-ish. But Power Wash clears, and then this saying goodbye to the last free update to Power Wash before 2 was coming out. Man, I played so much shit in 2025. God damn. God damn. Then yeah, Peggle 2 Adventure Mode full playthrough. Also did a one-on-one versus Eternal, and I won. Checked out Marvel Rivals a few times. Got dumpstered. Were parts 1 and 2 in 2024? Is it from 2024? Eh? No way. Oh my god, it is. What the fuck, really? Wow. Yeah, Laura is absolutely cracked, so I played with her and let her down. Oh yeah, this. I wanted to do a full playthrough of Mario Kart as like a farewell before Mario Kart World, and as you can see, because of my fucking weakness problems, I lasted less than 24 minutes. So then, yeah, a lot of reactions because of that. A lot of reactions. Finished this shit finally. Yeah, Mario Kart World luckily had auto accelerate, so that helped a lot. And yeah, at this point I was already home on medical leave and stuff, and like this, like at 3.5 hours I stopped because I literally just couldn't move my hands anymore. So react Andy until I could play more the next day. This I think I had missed Vermintide. I think I had like I thought that I missed a mission or two, and when I went back I missed like 7 missions or some shit, so I ended up being able to do like a full stream out of it or something. This is like the beginning of trying out a bunch of gacha games. So Zenless Zone Zero was the first. Tons of fun. Ended up winning a fucking PlayStation, which ended up being my first ever PlayStation in my life. That was not only a fun surprise for me, but it was fun to see everybody's reaction to me just streaming a PlayStation game. That was super awesome. And more Mario Kart, then yeah, Final Fantasy 16, fucking banger. Love this game. Final Fantasy 16 is when I started watching it again. I remember. The Betterment, yeah, buddy. Well, Mario Kart, Astro Bot, amazing. Then after that, played Deltarune on the Switch 2. Mario Kart. Oh yeah, Super Mario Strikers hit the GameCube, so we played that. Watched an Astro Bot speedrun after having played it. Tried out Mecha Break. Then Astro Bot got an update. Oh yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 was on Game Pass, right? Was it? When is better living streams, Xbox or PS games? Still is on Game Pass. Nice. It's probably one of my favorite things I did in 2025. Coming back here? Handshake emoji. That was one of my favorite parts of 2025. Reconnecting with you and Joe Thang. Right. Splitgate 2 I enjoyed. This fucking Tetris video was so fucking crazy. It was so crazy. Shout out to Chris for recommending this to me, because out of all the Summoning Soul videos I watched this year, this one was like definitely up there. Obviously I'm biased towards Mario Kart, but the Tetris one was so sick. Callisto Protocol, this is... Oh, I remember Callisto was when I tried to get the 1440p monitors and another capture card and stuff, and everything just like fucking fell apart and I reverted everything. God of War 3 cutscenes, yeah, yes, okay. God of War 2? I did like Callisto. The DLC was like mid as fuck, but reaction videos are the good of YouTube. They are. But yeah, I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. Same with the Dead Space 3. People made it sound like dog shit, but yeah. I like react content. Me too. That's why I make it. I make content that I like to watch. It depends though. Like, hey, I don't like when like I know you like Hassan, but I've seen clips of like Hassan or XQC or whatever, they're like playing a video and then like literally just walking out to like go to the bathroom and grab food or whatever, and they miss half the video. I'm like, that's not a reaction video, that's just playing a video for your chat, you know? Like, actual reaction videos are fun. That's why I had done the Shizzy Reacts channel, but that one I got bored of pretty fast because every video just felt like the exact same. It's like, pause after verse 1, wow, that was sick. Pause after chorus, wow, that was sick. Pause after verse 2, wow, that was sick. Like, do that 100 times and it's just fucking boring. As much as I love, like, sharing music with people and stuff, I got over it so fast, and then, that scene just broke in OBS. Yeah, and that too. That, not only that, well, that channel was never demonetized, because literally every, every single video like was demonetized, even though the channel was demonetized, because you need 1,000 subs. I think now it has, yeah, I think it has more subs on my main channel, but you need like 1,000 subs and 400 hours of watch time or some shit to get monetized. And but even if the channel were to get monetized, none of the videos would be monetized anyways. Yeah, I did Soundgarden and Nobody. Yeah. Whatchamacallit? But not only that, it's one that, like, if the video doesn't make money, like, who gives a shit? As long as like people watching have fun. But a lot of them got blocked, which that was like, Shizzy Rex became this fucking thing that annoyed the shit out of me, because like I felt like if something dropped, then I had to like react to it that day, because like if I wait till tomorrow, then it's already old news and stuff. But it would be like, let's say it's a Tuesday, I'm like, I don't have time to like record a reaction until Thursday, which means the video will be up on Friday. By then nobody gives a fuck. So I was like, stress myself out over it, and I'm like, okay, if I do it tonight, then the stream starts late, and I would stress myself out about it, and then I would record the video and then would get blocked, and I'm like, this is so fucking, this sucks. So I don't know, it didn't take long before I was like just over that channel. And this year while I was home, I had more time to dedicate to it, and I just didn't feel like it. And like I said, at one point, although I think the only scene that I watched is the one in the bus, and that shit was crazy. I also watched a scene in Nobody 2 on my own time of like they're in an amusement park and like somebody smacks his kid or pushes his kid or something, and so he goes in and just beats the fuck out of people. It was awesome. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I think the problem that I recently fixed in OBS is what was breaking the reaction scene, but it was completely broken, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take that as a sign of like, I haven't recorded anything for this channel in like 6 months, and I keep trying to like tell myself I should, but I just don't want to, and now it's broken, so I'm good. You watch the Raid films? I wonder if it's because you said Raid. I wonder if Raid is like a touchy thing now because of the shit in the US lately with ICE and whatnot. I watched 1 or 2 scenes from the Raid films, but I did not watch the movies. I think I watched a scene from like 1 and 2, right? Yeah, Rama and Andy versus Mad Dog. That shit was fucking crazy. this thumbnail still killed 80,000 views. Wait, maybe I should get back to this shit. What the fuck? Rama versus the Assassin. That was fucking nuts, man. The only thing I knew about Raid before these videos was oh, you know what's crazy? Just seeing the how high the mic is, I know that this is when I got hit by the car. Because I was sitting on a donut pillow, so I had to raise my mic and stuff. Because my coccyx was fucked. That's so crazy to know that just from seeing this. The only thing I knew about Raid before going into that was that Mike Shinoda did the Raid Redemption soundtrack, as far as I know, right? And there was definitely a song with Get Busy Committee. Was it called Suicide Music? Whoops. Here, if you've ever seen the koala that I have tattooed on my leg, it's this little guy, Reggie, from the album Uzi Does It by Get Busy Committee. Okay, this is probably get bought, but it's just so good. You know what? Let's play this while we recap this. This is overrated. I love how on Henya's model, her nose is like so tiny that it's. This is fucked again, isn't it? Her nose is so tiny that sometimes you don't see it. God, there's so much shite. Noses are overrated, dude. As I'm scratching the shit out of mine. This isn't Donna Burke. Is that who did it originally? Or Chris? Alright, where were we? Where were we, lad? Okay, so yeah, I remember I thought that people said that I wouldn't like God of War 2. And then I'd like God of War 3. So I skipped God of War 2 and just watched the cutscenes, and everybody was like, what the fuck are you doing? You love this game. So I was like, okay. So then I got God of War 3 on the recent PS Betterment, and I didn't like it, so we just watched the cutscenes. I played Time Splitters for the first time because of the PS Betterment. Get through half of 2? No, 3. I skipped 2 entirely. And everybody's like, what are you doing? I was like, you told me to do this! Yeah, I played Time Splitters 2 and 3, Future Perfect religiously back in the day, but never won because it was only on PlayStation. So I played it, it was impossible. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Daima DLC. Part 1, Part 2 is coming out very soon. This was fun as fuck. It was cool to see something that wasn't just Dragon Ball Z over and over and over and over. Oh man, Robocop Rogue City Unfinished Business. It was fun, but boy was it a glitchy fucking game. But it was fun, I had a good time. Tried playing Final Fantasy VII OG and I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I respect it, I give it its flowers, but I can't do it. I caved, I played Descenders next. It sucked. But I had to do it. Tried out Wuchang. It's a Souls game, so obviously I didn't like it, but you know, it was on Game Pass, I think, if I remember correctly. So, or there was a demo or something, so I had to at least give it a whirl. Give it a whirl, if you will. And then yeah, gave up, threw in the towel. Played more F-Zero. There were some F-Zeros that got added to like Switch Online, so I basically played pretty much all the F-Zeros. They're all impossible, but they're all fun. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, one of my favorite games of the year. This game fucking rules. This game is so good. And then yeah, I watched the rest of the games, like the PSP games and all that type of stuff. I watched the cutscenes instead of playing them. One of my favorite things of 2025 was playing the Spider-Man games, man. Oh my god. Those games are fucking incredible. All three of them were bangers. Absolutely a highlight of my 2025. Went back to Avatar to try the DLC. Didn't like it. I loved the main game. Absolutely loved it. The DLC, I was just like, nope. Nope. Then, we started Uncharted. Another highlight. The Uncharted series fucking rules. Journey, absolute banger. Flower was fun. F-Zero, F-Zero. Liza P. It was on PS Plus, right? I'm glad that I finally went back and finished the Souls game, even though I dropped it to easy. Right, I only played it because they added like difficulties and added an easy mode. But then by the time I rolled credits, I was so done that we just did a reaction to Overture. But this game is incredible. It's just, you know, I'm dog shit, so it was brutal. I'll close this with, and we'll put the instrumentals back on. Gears of War Reloaded. I kept saying, you know, I would have much rather the Marcus Phoenix collection, like a Master Chief collection. But Gears of War is fucking classic and it's fun. Last year or the year before, Eternal had never played the Gears of War and Halo games, so we co-opted every one of them. It was a great time. That reminds me, we then played Division together because of it. Or as a result, I shouldn't say because of it, because that sounds like a consequence. We had a good time. I would say we played Division as a result of it. It was a great time. We have to play Division 2. But yeah, I would have much preferred to have like a remaster of the trilogy instead of just Gears of War 1 again. But absolutely, this was just the hostage exchange of this and Helldivers 2, right? So, same as how we're getting a Halo CE remaster again. Because it's coming to PlayStation, I would have preferred like a trilogy. It is what it is. But it was fun to play again. Another trailer. Sword of the Sea. Same devs as like Journey. I think Flower. And Abzu. This game fucking rules. If you guys haven't played Sword of the Sea, I don't know if it's still on PS Plus. If you have a PlayStation, play it. It's so good. Same type of shit where you just like explore and like it's an open world, like sandy, watery thing. It's so fun. Ratchet and Clank, fucking amazing. Loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Crystal Vatlin, I had a great time when I played it. But when I think back now on the like different gotchas I played, I don't really like want to go back to it. I think of Zenless Zone Zero and I think of Honkai Star Rail. Played E.T. the Extraterrestrial on Atari. There's a reason why this game got buried in the desert. It is fucking terrible. Episode 1 of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I have to do more of this. I was thinking about that the other day. I have to do more game show stuff. I have Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. We got to do more of those. They're fun to stream. I Am Your Beast. If I remember correctly, kind of disappointing. It was hard as shit, and the story was mid as fuck, and it was quite short. But yeah, I don't know. It just. And if I remember correctly, you had to like replay levels to do. Oh, that's what the thing was, right? You had to like replay levels and do challenges to unlock levels. Even though it was a very short game, they made it a pain in the ass to progress. So it looked really cool, but yeah, I just Uncharted, dope. Wrestling Empire was so fucking funny. This game is such a nightmare in the best way. It's so absurd. That was the birthday stream. I decided to start an empire. Then we had a Nintendo Direct. Started Borderlands 4. Okay. Borderlands 4 or Mario Kart are my most disappointing games of the year. I don't know. Borderlands 4, for the most part, I enjoyed the main campaign, but all the others, I don't know. I just don't like Borderlands 4. And if it wasn't for the fact that I'd in 2025 gone back and like redone pre-sequel and Borderlands 3 and New Tales, as soon as I rolled credits I would have uninstalled. Getting the achievements, man, I don't know. I'm like just over Borderlands. I'll do the DLC if it comes just to keep the series completion, but like in the future, I don't know if I'll play like a Borderlands 5. I don't know. Try the Sonic Racing Crossroads demo. I thought it was both boring. It was simultaneously boring and overstimulating. It's like I was going blind, but it was boring as fuck. It was very weird and it did nothing for me. The RGG Summit was sick, even though I did have it spoiled to see a Kiwami 3, and that was awesome. I did not have the Mine DLC leak for me, so that was a pleasant surprise. More Uncharted, sick. Seeing Wolverine in State of Play was sick. So I feel like all of the presentations this year were really dope. Minecraft Live were fun, Xbox shows, State of Play, Game Awards, all that was really fun. Tried Skate for a bit. It was fun. I'm just absolutely dog shit, so it didn't last too long, but it was cool. Heavy Rain was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Heavy Rain. Demon's Souls, absolutely impossible, absolutely unbearable. I'm already not a Souls fan, but this was, I think, my least favorite. I fucking hate this game, genuinely. And then Bloodborne, complete opposite. If it wasn't for the fact that I have a shitty memory and a shitty sense of direction, I might have actually tried to finish this because the movement and the gameplay actually felt amazing for a Souls game. Uncharted 4 and Uncharted Lost Legacy. Again, I loved Uncharted. All of the games are so sick. I love this series. It's so fucking awesome. Lego Voyagers with DDA was so much fun. We kind of went into this game just like whatever about it, and we both left like that game was awesome. Really had a good time with it. More React Andy stuff. This was really fun though. Somebody saw Cuphead and then Blueprints speedrun reaction and Baldur's Gate speedrun reaction. Super fun. Replaying Plants vs. Zombies was a ton of fun. One of my all-time favorite games. I didn't bother with the remake or remaster or whatever because it's as lazy as they could have done of a job. Full of AI stupid shit. This like the remake is or remaster is like as shitty as they could have done of a job of it, so I didn't bother. I tried to get the completion on December 29th because it would have made it exactly 12 years since I started. But I'm just so shit at survival that I failed one of the levels and I was like, I can't be bothered. So I got my other achievement, 11 out of 12 achievements, whatever. That's fine. Also need to find somebody to do Lego Voyagers with. Well, as you can see, it's not very long. It took us 3.5 hours. And I think after the stream, the achievement mop-up took us 15 minutes maybe. So you could get everything done in like 4 hours. So, Split Fiction was closer to like, you know, 10 hours or something. 15. Okay. Did we do it in 2 or 3 streams? I don't know. But it was amazing. But yeah, super fun. Honkai Star Rail. Honestly, this game fucking rips. This or Zenless Zone Zero, like I said, I always think about going back to them, but I just know that the time sinks are disgusting, so I don't bother. But I generally really had a great time with those. F-Zero GX this time, I did the like Grand Prix real quick, but spent most of my time on the story mode, and it was just as impossible as I remembered. It was so nasty. Resident Evil 2 remake, I went back 6 years after my Leon playthrough to do my Claire playthrough, and it was a mess. It was funny, I hope, but holy fuck, it was a disaster. Superliminal, this game is so sick. I hated that one room that kind of took the wind out of my sails, but this game is fucking crazy. I don't know how you design and program something like this. Ninja Gaiden 4 was amazing. I've never played Ninja Gaiden before. It was amazing. Plants vs. Zombies 2, the only reason I didn't play more than this was just because I had to play... If it had controller support, I would have played a lot more, because it was touchscreen. I had to like look down and talk to a mic, and it just like broke my neck. Then we started Power Wash Simulator 2, which was an absolute banger, as you can imagine. Can't wait to do the DLC with Holly. Keeper fucking rocked. I love this game. I didn't know what to expect. I just knew it was like an artsy fartsy game. Didn't know what to expect. Had a great time with it. 4.5 hours. 10-15 minutes of achievement mop-up after. Great time. The Halo CE thing, like I said, it was a bit disappointing. I'd rather this new shit, but this does look good. And I know that when I do replay this campaign, it's going to be a great time. Played Katamari Damacy reroll, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed this game as well. There were a couple of parts here and there that was a bit of a pain in the ass, but overall this game was super dope, and it was fun to finally play a Katamari game. Ball Pit, super fun. The first day or two, kind of nasty, because it kind of beats your ass, but over time, as you get upgrades and, you know what works for you and what doesn't, it gets dope. Luckily, there's also a character that auto-plays, so as far as the achievements go, like a lot of the remainder of the 1K, I just idled. Like, I would literally make the game play itself while I had a shower and stuff like that, or like while I ate. Wuthering Wave's super cool, but this, like I've said, of the gotchas, the yap to fight ratio is crazy. I feel like it was 90% yapping, 10% fighting, but it was super dope. And I think I would want to play it more. Yeah, exactly. Keeper was very, very basic, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I played it like right after Ninja Gaiden. It was a fun change of pace, you know? Yeah, looking back, F-Zero was impossible. Resident Evil that playthrough was brutal. Superliminal was like crazy. Ninja Gaiden was crazy. So to then just jump into Power Wash Simulator and Keeper was a nice palate cleanser. Deep Rock Survivor, really fun, but like I played it for 5 hours, and I honestly don't know how I did it that long in one session. This game, I could like, I want to go back to it, but like in short bursts, because I just think it's nothing towards this game necessarily. I've just played so much Vampire Survivors that I'm kind of just like burnt out on the formula. But I had fun with this game. It's just in the future, like I'd rather do 1 or 2 hour bursts, you know. Infinity Nikki, I mean, the main gameplay is like more like about dresses and fashion and stuff. So I didn't think I'd enjoy it at all, but I actually really enjoyed Infinity Nikki. It's not for me, but I really enjoyed it, if that makes sense. I did play the cave on the 360, and at the time I fucking loved it. I never got the completion, because I think you have to like replay it with like different character combos or something, right? I got 120 out of 400, Jesus. Wow. November 2013 to January 2014. But yeah, you have to get everyone out without dying. There one only. Every character's good ending, every character's bad ending. Yeah, it's like you have to do multiple playthroughs, right? So I didn't do that. Oh, it's only 12 to 15 hours. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I really enjoyed it. Speaking of enjoying games, I loved Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. This game is honestly one of my favorite games of the year. It's just because I don't like the Switch Zeldas, but I love the graphic style they went with, and like the aesthetic, the music, the setting, the new characters. I love everything about the Switch Zeldas besides the gameplay. So in the Hyrule Warriors format, it works so well, and Age of Imprisonment performed like a dream on the Switch too. Honestly, one of my favorite games of the year. I fucking loved it. It's nothing deep, you know, it's not going to change your life, but it was just super fun. We had the Japanese State of Play. I watched the Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition cutscenes for like the Wii U / Switch one or whatever. It was a fucking mess, but it was at least a funny time. Watched the Age of Calamity DLC because I didn't feel like, you know, buying it and playing for 10 hours to... I just was interested in this half an hour here, so... Genshin Impact, one of my biggest surprises of the year. I did not like this at all. I did not enjoy this whatsoever. I thought the combat was super boring, the world was super boring, like everything about it after playing the other gacha games. I was like, I don't understand why this one is so big, because like Zenless Zone Zero fucking clears it, Honkai fucking clears it. It was just whatever. Dude, shout out to this game, Ball Pit. Even though I say I got all the upgrades, all the achievements or whatever, and then somebody replies, $14 for a game you could beat in 2 hours, yikes. Like, did you miss a part where I said 2 hours after spending dozens of hours on it? Like, you know, that was after I 100%ed the game and I have everything and I could roll it. But that was just a quick 2 hour stream because I was like, this game is so cool, I want to show you guys how cool it is. So I just did a quick full playthrough in 2 hours. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 campaign, man, I just did not like this game. I played the campaign, did not like it at all. Then I played the multiplayer, did not like it at all. I just don't like this game, and I don't know if I said it just in the heat of the moment. We'll see how it is next year, but it might be my last Call of Duty, because I don't know. Just don't give a fuck. Peak was peak. We gotta play again. This was so fun. I had a great time. I want to play some more. This was something I was really looking forward to, and was such a disappointment because I was so looking forward to it. The idea was I hadn't played Minecraft just like normally in so long. I wanted to start a new world, everything from scratch, and just yeah, from the ground up, just fucking make something where the end goal is just kill the Ender Dragon. And this is 4 hours, and I died in a way that was so shit. I died like underwater in a cave with a ceiling. I lost all my shit, and it was 4 hours of work just gone. And I was doing so well. I just found diamond and this and that, and it's like, maybe because I've already done so much in Minecraft prior to streaming that I just was like, I don't want to do it again. I just don't, like, if I would have kept this thing of like keep items on death, I would have kept going. But and I got the worst fucking seed ever. Like, it was just the worst world, and I should have maybe just restarted from scratch, but I was like, I don't know, it was such a shitty way to end, and I feel like nobody gave a fuck about the stream. Clearly nobody gave a fuck about the YouTube upload, and I was just like, you know what, that was an idea that was good in my head, and that's it. Played Halo one last time with Dawn and Mildly, and that was super fun, and I believe Eternal as well, if I remember correctly. That was super fun. I love Halo Infinite. You know, it would have been nice to see it do better and have a better life than it did, but I thought Halo Infinite was a lot of fun. Destiny Rising, one of my biggest surprises of the year. I definitely did not expect a Destiny game and a mobile game to be like one of my favorite games of the year, but I honestly thought Destiny Rising is super fun. I fucking loved my time with it. It was awesome. Partner preview, then streamer awards and game awards voting. First Ascended, I actually had a really good time as well. Same thing as the other like gotcha stuff. If it wasn't a crazy time sink, I would have continued. But I just decided to go the route of just like one-offs. The casting of Frank Stone, really enjoyed it. I really like these games, honestly. It's like super massive games and shit. Super dope. Twisted Metal was fucking impossible and fucking miserable. This aged like milk. I absolutely hated it. Absolutely hated it. Never played it back in the day, and playing it now, I uninstalled. I think I had like Twisted Metal 2, 3, and 4 installed with PS Plus. I just uninstalled everything. I was like, I am not playing this shit again. It sucks. The Quarry I loved. This might be my favorite of these games, like the Dark Pictures Anthology and this and that. Like, amazing. Clover Pit, honestly, did not do much for me. I don't see what all the big fuss is about. Everybody acted like this was like the craziest indie game and like the new shit, like the hot shit. I had a decent time with it, but I just don't get the big fuss. It was just another fucking indie game to me. I don't know why this is the one that blew up. Whatever, egging on a rage game. Honestly, usually rage games like Jump King and shit like that at least like last a while and do decent. I still have Get to Work to play. I bought that somewhat recently. And I can't imagine being good at it, but this one, like, I was fucking useless. And we watched the speed run at the end, and it was crazy to see. Like, I don't know how you could play that game. Maybe just bad. True. Spider-Man 2 was incredible. Like I said, I think it was the coolest game I've ever played. Not necessarily the best game I've ever played, but the coolest in the sense of, like, playing as both Peter and Miles, playing as Venom, all the shit you can do and the abilities, and flying around with the wingsuit. Like, it was the sickest shit, bro. It was so sick. Marvel Cosmic Invasion was awesome. I'm just not good at beat 'em ups, so it did. I feel like the skill, the like skill curve really went like this. I feel like I got like 2/3 through the game with ease, and then I just started getting the shit kicked out of it. Yeah, I was just gonna say, if anybody wants to like co-op this off stream, I would like to ideally 1K it because it's a dope game, but playing it solo fucking sucks. Like, for me at least, I'm just not good. Or Summoning Salt, yeah, I had a really good time watching all these Summoning Salt videos this year, man. They were super fun, and it's fun to like share it with you guys and watch it together. Which game? Marvel Cosmic Invasion. It's super dope. I'm just fucking horrendous at it. Yeah, the Summoning Salt videos, I really had a really fun time watching that with you guys this year. That was dope. Celebrated surprised me. That was Sonic. I'm currently building some Legos. Enjoy, lad. Sonic was garbage, but I had a good time streaming it. I did the Sonic playthrough, and it took 4 or 5 hours, and then I googled how long Shadows is, and it the results were saying it's about the same length. I thought it was shorter, but it's about the same length, so I figured I'll just do Shadows tomorrow instead of like a crazy long stream today. Yeah, Stellar Blade really surprised me, because day one, I was like, yeah, it's just a game, you know, like, it's whatever, it just looks really good, and like, Eve is hot, but like, besides that, it's just any other game. And I was like, if it wasn't for the fact that Eve was hot, nobody would give a shit. But it actually grew on me like crazy. I really enjoyed it by the time it was done. I still think nobody would have given a fuck without her being, looking like she does. But it was actually really, really fun, and like, I'll absolutely play Stellar Blade 2, which I didn't expect. Still Waters Run Deep. Oh, Still Wakes the Deep as well. Went into this not knowing anything about it, and thought it was a fucking banger. I think it was because I played something and scrapped it, and then Mark suggested it and loved it. The expedition update, surprisingly, I was like, eh. I kind of wish I would have just left the game as a memory of like being perfect and not gone back to it, because I wasn't too fond of this update personally. The final boss kind of pissed me off, and then the super bosses were just like not doable for me. So we just like watched them on YouTube. So it wasn't a terrible update or day. It's one of those things where I compared it to the Cult of the Lamb DLCs and updates, where if like it wasn't worth going back for, but if you're starting Cult of the Lamb for the first time, then it's awesome to have that be added in the game, you know? For me. This Bratz playthrough was so funny, man. This game fucking sucks, but it was a fun stream. Ray rated us, so we had a bajillion people in here. It was a good time. This Hollow Knight video was super dope. Resident Evil 6 was fucking absurd, but it was fun to play it and then react to it with Joe. But I definitely understand why people hate it. Anthem was actually a fun time. It's a shame that the game kind of just like didn't end up being what it could have been. But I had a really fun time going back to it. It was fun. Yeah, the end of the Chris campaign just like took all the wind out of our sails, and it was just like, ugh, get me out of here. Diddy Kong Racing. Did not expect this to be as fucking torturous as it was. Besides the fact that the totally legitimate console for some reason had a big line right here that just didn't want to capture correctly. It was so impossible. It was fun for like an hour, and then after that the fucking lube was gone. Yeah, like I said, Destiny Rising was super fun. History of Mega Man World Records was fun. Garfield Kart 2 was surprising. Way better than the first one. Obviously, the biggest gripe with this game is that there's just so little content. There's 12 tracks. So if you just want to do a straight up playthrough, it's like 40 minutes. There's nothing to it. I have 2 achievements left that I don't know if I want to do, because one is a grind and one is impossible. I have to unlock all the customization shit and then hold all the time trials. But it was a fun stream for sure, especially at the end where we were just like listening to those Dracula Flow remixes and shit. 5 Hearts Under One Roof 2, which again, I don't know why, especially when it's a sequel, why not just call it 6 Hearts Under One Roof when there's 6 ladies? You know? It would have made just as much sense. But I guess they figured people are searching for it on Google or something, I don't know. But I thought this game was a lot of fun, just as wacky and ridiculous as the first game. Obviously, you know, you're not supposed to take it serious. It doesn't take itself serious. I can't ever see myself playing this alone, but streaming it, tons of fun. I had a great time. It was a good way to close out the year. And then Final Fantasy X was disappointing in the sense of I was hoping... So, like I said, my biggest fear with Yakuza Like a Dragon 5 years ago was that it was turn-based, because I was always like, I don't like turn-based games. They changed enough and added enough stuff that it wasn't as engaging as E33. It was mostly just, you know, like time and A press for like a critical hit, or a B press for a block or whatever. Shit like that. I think it was more the fact that it was so wacky and obviously set in the universe that's amazing. That gripped me, and then E33, I didn't know what to expect really, and it ended up being one of my favorite games of all time. So I was like, okay, maybe I just like turn-based more now as an adult than I did as a kid. And it turns out that I absolutely do not. It just doesn't click with me. I do not like it. And Final Fantasy X is like the random encounters. I would like walk 2 feet, have a random encounter, lose 3/4 of my health, walk 2 feet, have a random encounter, get killed, and I don't know, it just was not interesting to me. So I did start watching Lord Aethelstan and Neander's playthrough of it, because I want to like still see the story and all that stuff. That too, it's like it's so corny and cheesy and cringe now, but like it's so charming. I could instantly see why people love it. So I definitely want to watch the whole thing. Same as like I said, I want to watch all of Bloodborne because it's so cool. But yeah, looking back on it, it was a really fun year. there are a few games missing. Like there, every now and then, you know, there's stuff where like it's such a bomb that I don't even bother uploading it. But for the most part, it's funny. I remember doing this last year off stream, where somebody said like, "Oh, Shiz hates games like always," you know. And usually I don't think anything of it because I always say the same. I always like make jokes like, "Oh, I fucking hate games. I fucking hate streaming or whatever." But I was like, I'm gonna go through my games and like, how many do I like, or like my videos? How many did I like versus not like? Like, what's my ratio actually like? And I like both of them, you know. I think it's also just I'll be like, you know, getting clapped and say I fucking hate this game, and people think I mean it when it's just like, no, I'm just annoyed in the moment. But yeah, 2025, you know, off stream was a fucking awful year, but on stream it was a lot of really fun stuff, and like I said, it was really cool to just be able to like stream like if I was a full-time streamer. As of now, that's gonna be going till April. That's my next follow-up, and then we'll see if I'm physically able to go back to work. Then the schedule will revert to what it was. But yeah, that's at least till now. I'm off till April, so at least we can continue streaming a lot. And I'm trying to like get as much done as I can, so that when stuff goes back to normal, I'm just trying to like take advantage of the time I have that I know I won't have in the near future, you know? That's why it always annoys the shit out of me when I scrap a stream or end a stream early or something. But yeah, usually the canceled streams are because of infusions, in which case I'm literally just a zombie. And so I'm like, there's no point in just like fucking myself up even more just to give you guys a boring ass stream. Those days are brutal because usually I only sleep a few hours because like I'm a night owl, and obviously now since I've been home my sleep schedule has changed where like I usually sleep from 2 to 10. So on the infusion days I wake up at 3 a.m. So I try to get to bed early, but like my body doesn't fall asleep, so I get almost no sleep. To just be like stressed out all day getting stuff pumped into me, so it's just exhausting. And it sucks that it's on like Friday nights, you know. It'd be awesome if my infusions were on like Mondays or some shit. And then I guess a couple of weeks ago I had a miss. I didn't stream for like almost a week, but that my cold this time went like right through my voice first. I don't know who the hell I want to raid, so I'm just gonna wrap up. That was fun. You know how adult actresses feel spending the day getting stuff pumped into them? True. But at least take a nut. I'm just getting fucking antibodies pumped into me, you know? Yeah, that was fun. Sonic Generations was, yeah, I don't enjoy Sonic games, as you know, but it was fun to stream, even though I was losing my mind, if that makes sense. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tomorrow we'll do the Shadow half. Today I started a bit early because I thought I was going to do both. Tomorrow I'll start at like normal time. What did we do after that? Oh yeah, the Sans attempts were bullshit, but I don't know, it was fun to just like vibe and shoot the shit after. And do a 2020... I actually really enjoyed that 2025 recap. I wasn't recording. I might go back and make a Twitch highlight of it just so I could upload it to YouTube. That was actually fun. It's cool to look back and just see how much stuff got done and how many memories were made, you know? All the members, even if they were good or bad. It was a very crazy year, especially the second half, for me at least. But anyways, I will end there. Thank you for hanging. I hope you had a good time as well. And I hope that you'll join me tomorrow for the Shadow half of Sonic Cross Shadows Generations.